All right, we got one more topic, and this one gets pretty interesting because it seems like Teslas and used on the used side, and we haven't talked about it in a little bit, are getting very, very close to a threshold of the used tax credit of under $25,000. So if you didn't know, there is another tax credit for buying a used vehicle, and that amounts to $4,000, but you must buy the electric vehicle from a dealer, and it has to be under a sale price of $25,000. So we'll get into it. But it seems like Tesla might be getting there with some of the vehicles. But if we'll go into it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Matt.net. If you don't know Mac Jung, he's the one that has these really fantastic inventory charts for all the different models on the new side and used side for Tesla vehicles. You can see right here on the screen, we talk about this a lot, but Model Y inventory is starting to hit a very low amount. And if we take a look at waiting for Tesla, there is actually only 74 vehicles on the Tesla website as today. But shout out to Matt Jung. He actually posted this earlier today. Holy smokes, there was a used Tesla Model 3 being sold for 25,500 directly from the Tesla website. So the cool thing is with this is if you buy from Tesla directly, you get 1 year or 10,000 miles more of the warranty. And so this is going to be a very interesting time to be able to see if Teslas used directly from Tesla, which then qualifies for the added extra $4,000 federal tax credit for used Teslas, because then that would bring the price of used Teslas down to what, 20,000, 21,000, or maybe even lower. But that's only $500 away from qualifying for a $4,000 tax credit via the Inflation Reduction Act. And of course, the vehicle already sold. And taking a look at some of the details here, of course, this vehicle sold really quickly, as you can imagine, being the cheapest $25,000 Tesla from Tesla directly. But it was a 2019 Model 3 Standard Range Rear Range Plus at 68,000 miles. It's got a range of 240. It just had basic autopilot, but it had a previous accident. But the one thing that always kind of gets really interesting with this is buying a used Tesla from Tesla is always can be good. But I feel like buying a private one, you might be able to get a better deal. But also on top of that, you don't really want to get too high in the 20s, because a brand new one, if you factor in the 7,500 federal tax rate, is like what, low 33, 34. So even though this might be a decent deal, especially the lowest deal ever from Tesla's website, it does get interesting because we could see at a certain point, maybe later this year, 2018 and 2019 Model 3s under the $25,000 price point, which would then qualify for an extra added $4,000 tax credit. So that would be pretty nice, especially for some of you out there that could actually qualify. And if you didn't know, Matt Jung actually has a section of the website for each and every different model line and each and every new or used, with demo discounts, even tracking the different floor prices or lowest prices of actual vehicles that are being listed onto the Tesla website. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. If you're interested in a used Tesla, definitely comment down below or even the live stream. What are you looking for and what price point? Of course, we all want a cheaper price point at the end of the day, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but before we do that, this video is sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link. Support the channel and get access to the best ultimate Tesla buying guide out there that has links to all the credit unions and banks that have interest rates lower than Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description.